I'll never slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Hello everybody. I was talking to a guy that had been in prison the other day, and we got to talking about funny things that happened to us since we got out. And a lot of it has to do because we didn't know. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. Hopefully you guys will find some of this entertaining, funny. But I'm going to start before I got out. Right before I got out, when I got a release date, some guys came up to me and they had this piece of paper, things not to do when I get out. I think I've told this one before, but I'll tell it again. They said, the first one says, don't be burying kitchen knives in the backyard as if they're shanks. Don't go to your neighbor with a stamp and ask him for a shot of coffee. Don't go to your neighbor and ask him for a shot of coffee and tell him you get him back stored. A whole bunch of them, But anyway, I get out and we went to this store, and like a pastry like thing, and they had a bunch of this stuff in this glass, different things, cinnamon rolls, Danish rolls, things, and they had their names and they had a number on them. And people I was with saying, pick you out something. I said, I don't know what to pick. That's another thing too. I still have problems with it sometimes, choosing something to eat, There's just so much, But anyway, I finally picked one, I almost got 2 or 3 of them. I wanted to kind of try them all. But the guy behind the thing says number, and I immediately gave him my prison number. Not long after, I guess it was about close to a year, I went back to where I grew up, the farm and everything. And one of my friends I grew up with came by, see me. He says, come on, ride around with me a little bit. So we went to Agar Springs, which is between Rolla and Licking, Missouri. And at Licking, Missouri was a South Central Correctional Center. That's where I spent 12 years at. Well, we pulled in the store and this car pulls in beside us. And out gets 2 COs. I immediately said, oh crap, 5-0. And my friend said, them are not cops, them are COs, they can't do nothing to you. The first Christmas I was out, I got out in November, and so it's already like Christmas time, So, are getting close, So we went to Walmart, and they had a shop with a cop. They had a bunch of kids in there going around with cops, shopping. And this one cop, I mean, it was crowded. I was kind of paranoid, so I was staying up kind of against the wall, kind of off to the side. Here comes this cop pushing this plastic cage, different colors. And he stops, he goes, you want to get in? No, I don't think so. I don't think I do. And he goes, oh, come on, do it for the kids. No, I'm not wanting to get in that thing. I think he finally caught on, And but this kid comes up and says, I'll get in it. And I'm thinking to myself, you just jinxed yourself, kid. But 3 of the funniest things that happened at Walmart. One of them, I came down this aisle, and as I turned, they had this thing where there's vegetables along and meats and stuff along the wall, There was a woman kind of bent down. She's got real long black hair, looking at these different meats and ground beef and stuff. And she looks up when I come around and kind of smiles and says, how you doing? I looked around, didn't see nobody else. Looked around, I said, "You've been fine. How you doing?" Well, anyway, she talks a little bit, and everything she said I thought she was saying to me. Finally, she says, "Hold on a minute, honey." She raises up, pulls her hair back, and she's got this like earpiece and mouthpiece and stuff. She goes, I'm talking to my husband." I said, "Oh man, I'm sorry." And as I said, I didn't know you was talking to somebody. And she starts laughing. And I guess the guy asked what was going on. And she goes, "I just embarrassed this guy. I didn't mean to." And I mean, my head turned into a tomato. But I went into I don't like using the public bathrooms, you know. It's just, I just don't. But sometimes you gotta go, you know. So I went into the Walmart bathroom, found a stall, and there was a guy in the stall next to me. And kind of the same thing with the woman though, you know. He goes, "How you doing?" And I don't say anything, you know. And he said, "What'd you say?" I said, "I didn't say anything, you know. This is, I don't know who you are, you know, and what are we doing? Having a conversation here in the bathroom?" And he goes, "Hold on." He goes, "Hey, next stall." He goes, "I'm talking to a friend of mine." I said, "You talking to a friend?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm on the phone. Haven't you ever been on the crapper and been talking to somebody?" I said, "No." He goes, "Well, it'll happen sometime or another." The next one, at the time, was not funny at all. I was mad. And so were people behind me and stuff. They was kind of aggravated too. I get in this line because I'm going to buy a pack of cigarettes. And they only sold them in a place where this cat, it wasn't a self-serve thing. I feel a tap. You know? Well, I kind of saw the guy coming from a little ways, and I looked around, and next thing I know, this little guy, I think the correct word is little man, little person, is tapping on me. I turned around and said, "What?" He goes, "Man," he said, "you cut in front of me." I said, "No, I didn't. I seen you coming from over there." He goes, "You cut me off, and I'm not happy." I said, "Well, which one are you?" You know, making a reference to the Seven Dwarfs. And he got mad, and I said, "Look, dude, this goes on for a little bit, like a couple minutes." I said, "Look, dude, if it's that important to you, get in line, you know, I'll let you in." "No, I think I'll go somewhere else." Man, this woman behind me says, "Are you kidding me?" She was cussing, as she was saying. And he goes down somewhere else. And but I was mad, but every time I tell that story, people laugh about it because of the I'm not happy, and well, which one are you, you know? Anyway, that's some of, there's been many more little funny things, you know, but this is just a few of them, and I know I've told a few of them before, but I just kind of put them all into one. I hope you guys enjoy them. Thank you for watching.